everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I was planning to do this video for quite some time now, but finally I think this is the right time to make a video like this because we will be stepping into a new year very soon, and this is the time when we all love to think about the changes that we want to bring in the upcoming year. So for this video, I will discuss with you guys a few lifestyle changes that I started following this year and that helped me a lot, that gave me a lot of mental peace and that helped me to save a lot of money, and I want to follow them in the coming year too. If you are also planning to bring some kind of changes in your life, then you will probably find this video helpful. So without any delay, let's get started with this video. So the first change that I want to talk about is my decision of doing all my facials at home. Now before I tell you why and how I did that, let me quickly tell you why facial services are so expensive at the parlors. So when you go to a parlor, they charge you for the products that they're using, they charge you for the service that they're providing, they charge you for running the establishment, for running the parlor, and they keep a huge profit margin, and the sum total is way too expensive. Now last year when my marriage got fixed, I decided that I want to do it all at home because I just did not want to take any kind of risk. So I bought everything. I bought essential oils, I bought massage creams, I bought face packs, and I started doing it at home. I realized that it is very convenient. I can do it at the comfort of my own room. It saves a lot of time because I don't have to book an appointment and wait, and most importantly, I am saving a lot of money. So just to give you an idea, I think I invested around 7,000 rupees last month in November. Now it may sound like a lot of money, but it was an one-time investment, and I use it every month, like once or twice, to get a very pampering facial. And I have not even finished half of those products. They will last probably for more than a year. So just imagine the amount of money I am saving, because facials like that are priced at around 4,000 rupees at any good salon or parlor. So just imagine the amount of money I have saved this year. I took the second decision from an ethical point of view, and I decided that I won't make any more purchase from any of the fast fashion brands. So I started reading a lot about fast fashion brands in the beginning of this year. If you don't know what it is, these are the brands that replicate high street fashion very quickly and then mass produce those clothes at a very cheap price. And they're doing this by exploiting their laborers. So they're underpaying their laborers from the third world countries and they make them overwork. And also their waste management policy is not great. So they're not sustainable and they're not ethical. And I decided that I won't buy anything from these brands anymore. Obviously, I'm not going to throw away all the clothes that I own till date, but I'm not going to buy from these brands consciously. So I was never a hoarder when it comes to shopping clothes, but I used to be an impulsive buyer, but now I'm very conscious. I make sure that I'm buying from sustainable brands, and I am only buying when it's an absolute necessity. Also, I started buying a lot from local brands, from khadi stores. I buy from local designers. I also buy a lot of fabric and then get them stitched by tailors. And while doing all these, I realized that I'm saving a lot of money because most of the time these clothes are cheaper than the clothes available in these fast fashion brands, and even if they're not cheaper, they're way more comfortable and way more long lasting. So my need for clothes is a lot less now, which is a way of saving money in a long run. And also I started buying clothes that I can wear in a lot of different ways. So I buy tops that I can wear as a top, I can pair with a shrug, and I can use it as a blouse along with a sari. So this kind of reduces my need of buying a lot of different clothes. And yeah, I'm very proud of this lifestyle change because it has not only helped me to save money, but I'm also supporting a good cause, and yeah, I'm very happy about this decision too. So I took the third decision all thanks to Corona, and it was the decision of cooking some tasty treats and delicacies at home instead of going out to eat or ordering food online. So once the lockdown happened, I was always at home. I was very bored. I could not go out to eat. I could not order food online, and I started cooking. and what started as a time pass or just as a hobby became my passion. So till the beginning of this year I was just a big foodie, but this year made me into a very passionate cook. I love cooking, I love experimenting with recipes. So if you are new to my channel, do check my other videos. I make a lot of recipe videos and I'm getting good at it really. And I realized that I can cook all the dishes that I enjoy eating at restaurants without burning a hole in my pocket. Like, I do my recipe research, I use the right kind of ingredients, and I can replicate that exact taste, exact flavor just in my own kitchen. And I know going out to eat or ordering food online is very convenient. You don't have to work hard, but eating at home also has a lot of positive sides, because you know that you are using very fresh and healthy ingredients, and I am at peace when I know what I am using to cook all these dishes. And I go out to eat only when there is some special occasion, in that case, because I want to create that memory. So yeah, I still enjoy all the food that I love without burning a hole in my pocket, and I do end up saving 2 or 3,000 rupees every month. The fourth change happened as I discovered the world of audiobooks this year. Now, I love reading books. This is my hobby since I was a kid, and I love buying books. When I was in college, I used to spend my entire pocket money on buying books. That's how crazy I was. I did not want anything else. I just kept buying books. I have a lot of books. I have a huge collection of books. And like once I got into my PhD, I was spending around 2 to 3,000 rupees every month for buying books. Now, I never regretted spending money for buying books, but I realized that there will be a space crunch very soon because I won't be able to have that many books in my house. And I was wondering what I can do, and then I realized that there are audiobook apps that can help me to come out of this problem. So these apps, you have to subscribe to these apps, right? And once you subscribe, you can read hundreds and hundreds of books for free. There are books from different genres, from different writers. You can download these books and listen to them whenever you want to. And also there are a few books for which you have to pay a nominal sum of money, but even that is way lesser than the physical version of the books. And the good thing about audiobooks is that you can listen to it even when you are tired, like you don't feel like reading books because your eyes are tired. You can just play the book and you can listen to it while chilling and relaxing, and you can also listen to books while doing any other chore. So I realized that I'm still reading a lot of book, maybe more than I used to read before, without spending a huge sum of money. So instead of paying 3,000 rupees every month, I'm just paying 300 rupees as a subscription charge for that app. And I think this is a very smart idea. I still obviously buy a lot of book, like I still buy maybe one book every month, books that I want to have in my collection, magazines that are like special to me, that makes me nostalgic. And I think this way I maintain a balance and also save a few thousand rupees every month. The fifth and the last one is probably the most surprising decision even for me. So I have decided that I won't buy any more makeup on a regular basis. Now, if you know me, you will know that I'm very passionate about makeup. I discovered the wonderland of makeup in 2014. I started reading a lot of makeup blogs. I started watching a lot of makeup and beauty related videos in YouTube, and I became a makeup addict. I became very passionate about it. I started buying a lot of products. I started experimenting with a lot of products. I started creating a lot of looks, and buying makeup became a very regular affair for me. It became a hobby. It became an addiction. And in the beginning of this year, I realized that I have way too much makeup. Like, I cannot justify having 5 to 6 different shades of blue eyeshadow. I cannot justify having 5 to 6 different foundation. I cannot justify having 10 different lipsticks from the same brand, which are very expensive, and I won't be able to finish them up. So I realized that I don't wear makeup in a regular basis. I am not a beauty blogger, but the kind of collection that I have, it is just like a beauty blogger should have. Now, I could justify this if I was doing something serious with those makeup, but I was not. I was just playing with makeup in the weekends, and that I can do with a limited number of stuffs. So I decided that I will not buy any more makeup on a regular basis, but instead I will buy makeups only when I hit certain milestones in my YouTube journey. I don't know why I thought of this, but it was just a random thought, and later on I realized that this will be a very special thing because I will really work hard towards hitting new milestones in my YouTube channel. I will work hard to make this a success, and once I reach a certain milestone, I will buy one single piece of makeup, and that will be very special for me because I will be probably buying one every 6 months or so. So yeah, this year I have not bought anything. Like, I don't think I have bought any makeup in the last 10 months. I'm very happy that I took this decision because honestly I love playing with limited number of things now. I think that's way more challenging and I just enjoy the process. So yeah, these are all the lifestyle changes that I wanted to discuss with you guys. Now I will be very honest with you all. I have not saved a lot more than usual this year, but that is because this year I invested a lot for my personal development. I enrolled myself in a lot of different courses. I gathered a lot of new skills, and yes, I think I bought a new laptop, I bought a camera, and I also bought a lot of gadgets for my YouTube channel. And I think these are savings in a long run, because instead of wasting money, when you invest your money for your personal growth and personal development, that is a way of saving your money. And yeah, that's all about today's video, guys. I do hope that you will find this video helpful. If you are planning to bring certain changes in your lifestyle, I hope that this video will inspire you. So let me know what kind of changes you are planning for the coming year, and also if there is something different that you have planned for yourself, let's discuss them in the comment section down below. I will be back with a new video super soon. I have a lot of exciting content planned for you guys. Till then, take care and bye bye.